Alrighty, this is video number 10, where I'm going to talk about networking technologies that supports program code, and also I'm going to cover cloud services that foster and maintain e-businesses, and also security challenges that e-businesses faces with the cloud services. So, what are the cloud services that are available for e-businesses or e-commerce? Those are Microsoft Azure, Amazon S3, that service storage for internet designed to make web scale computing easier for developers. S3 has a simple web services interface that you can use to store and retrieve any amount of data. Data services, virtualization, storage, bandwidth. Dropbox that offers simple and efficient tools for users to sync, share, and collaborate on their dock across the devices. Google Drive that allow users to store files in cloud. GitHub storing the code. PayPal, email Outlook, authentication, certificates, Let's Encrypt. The project aims to make encrypted connection to online servers ambiguous. By eliminating payment, web server configuration, validation, email management, and certification renewal tasks, it is meant to significantly lower the complexity of setting up and maintaining TLS encryption. I'm just going to share one about a bandwidth. So let's say that you are creating a YouTube videos and you decide to upload 700 MB of movie into your account to share, and that's a good job that you have done, and you want as many as people to watch it. So initial cost to upload that video could be like 10 cents. So that's not a problem. So let's say that you ask your friends to watch and download that. So your friends then did downloading and everything, and your video goes viral. So that's good. So you want as many as people to watch your work, but also keep in mind that each person that sees it costs you around 10 cents. So if there are 1,000 people who watch your video, your bill will be around $90. So if there are 10,000, there will be like $900 a month. So this is like cloud services which might help for e-businesses. That's just a simple example. So now let's move to second topic, which is the security challenges that e-commerce like e-businesses face because of cloud services. So what are the challenges? Of course, privacy is the main key concern. Security, encryption, availability, cost, marketing. Besides that, there are also other challenges like unauthorized access to to customer and business data. So once you outsource a service to a third-party server, you now have to worry about your staff and the vendor staff. Many people have access to the data and system that supports the service, which means you have to extend trust to people you have never met. Second is security risk at the vendor. So when you depend on cloud service for a business critical task, then you put the trust to your business into hands of people and the quality of their work. So your reputation no longer depends on the integrity of only your business. Now it also depends on the integrity of vendor's business, and that's the cloud computing risk. Third is compliance and legal risk. For example, if the company does not have adequate legal protections, then it may be liable when there is a data breach at the cloud system and that exposes the company's data. In other words, unless you are protecting in writing, then a cloud service provider might not be liable for a breaching of your data onto your system. So if you are transferring the responsibility of protecting the data to the third party, but you are still liable if that party fails to live up to that task. So this is one of the many risks in cloud service. Even if a vendor has your own best interest at heart, your interest will be always secondary to theirs. So this is negative side of again cloud computing, cloud services. There is also lack of control. So for example, when you host and maintain a service on local network, then you have control over the features you choose to use. If you want to change services in future, you are in control. However, when you use a cloud service provider, the vendor is in control. You have no guarantee that the feature you use today will be provided same price tomorrow. So when vendor can double its price, and if your clients are depending on that service, then you might be forced to pay. Also, who control access to your data in cloud service? What happens if you are not able to make that payment? Where does your data goes? So if you get behind on your bill, or if you don't pay a payment to them, then you may be surprised to find your data is held hostage by the vendor. You cannot access that service and export your data until you pay to them. So who owns that data during that time? So when you host a service locally, the data and level of service is always in your control. You can confidently assure your clients that the system and data are safe because they are always within your reach. Remember, like, you have many ways to protect your data when it's in control. However, once it's in hand of cloud service provider, you have ceded control to an entity over which you have no oversight. So lack of control is one more security concern for e-businesses or related to cloud services. There is also availability risk. So for example, no service or no service cloud service can guarantee 100% uptime. So when you rely on a cloud service for business critical tasks, then you are putting the viability of your business in the hands of two services, that is cloud and your ISP. So if your internet goes down, then it will take your vendor's cloud service with it. If you need the cloud service to process customers' payment or any other important data, too bad, you have to wait until the internet is back. So another cloud risk is that vendor can go down as well. Anything from bad weather or DOS attack or good old system failure can knock the service unresponsible. So how much uptime can your cloud vendor provide? 99% or probably 100 or probably 92 or whatever. That's great, but let's consider that statistic for a moment. 99%, let's assume that they are having 99% uptime, which means 1% downtime. So over the period of 365, that's going to be 3.65 days that service will be down, which is equal to 90 hours approximately. So when do those hours occur? Late night or during the day? So if those 90 hours were to occur during the business hour, then that's equivalent to 10 days of downtime, because that's your main business hours that you are working. So can your client live without those services for 10 days? And it's always good to remember that's just for cloud service. What if the client's internet connection will be down, or they are facing some downtime? If you again assume 99% up or 1% downtime, then that's again as much as more than double time, that is 20 business days, that your client or you might not be able to access cloud services. So can you live without those 10 or 20 days for your business? So these are all our security risks that are associated with e-commerce and e-businesses with the cloud services. And that's all for video number 10. So please again do let me know in case if there is any changes which I need to make. I can always make that and add that video. Thank you for watching, and that's it.